No, no, but just to elaborate there, you referred to two basic issues which come in when we talk about laws. Just to carry on that point a little, Rajiv, there are two issues which emerge. One very pressing issue of data privacy and the fact that we do not have control over the data. The fact of the matter is that the data is not in our control, in our geography or under our legal or regulatory permit. That is a point of concern, especially when we allow unlimited access. So that is one point I'd like you to first respond on. Do you feel, as both a domain expert and a minister, that aspects legally needs to be looked at first?
Absolutely. I think the fact that we are one of the largest data producing nations in the world and one of the largest data consuming nations in the world, we have a robust data economy. We have entrepreneurs today and unicorns at the rate of two every month that are all essentially operating on the internet economy and the data economy. Makes it very clear that there needs to be some rules and regulations about the data and how it is consumed, how it is stored, who can consume it, who can use it, all of that. Along with the fact that privacy is a fundamental right. Privacy, the Supreme Court has found under Article 21, is a fundamental right. So finally, there is a simple cardinal rule that guides us in the ministry and the government that the consumer is the owner of his or her data. The consumer's consent has to be sought if his or her data has to be used by an intermediary. And it is precisely keeping in line with that jurisprudence that the government proposed a data protection bill that was then referred to a joint parliamentary committee of which I was a member till the time I became a minister. And then that committee is, in my understanding, going to submit the report on the first day of Parliament or the second day of Parliament, of the 29th or the 30th of the month. And that hopefully will then get debated in Parliament and become legislation. It is the single biggest first step to creating an overarching legislative architecture around the internet, around the consumers and the users of the internet, and around the intermediaries who use the data of the consumers.
Do you think there'll be any pushback?
No, look, this is a question about that I'm asked often, that will this bill be perfect? Will there be some people who will dissent with the bill? Will there be arguments against the bill? And I always say the simple thing, simple commonsensical response, which is legislations in the internet space will be evolving. So what happens in 2021 will not necessarily be the legislation that will be in place 2023. The entire framework of the internet, the framework of user harm on the internet, the framework of criminality on the internet, all of these things are rapidly evolving at a rate that is much faster than normal governments can keep pace with. So I think as long as we get a framework that is solid on principles, which protects the consumer, creates a regime of accountability on the intermediaries, the nature of the accountability and the nature of the laws can continuously evolve, either as subordinate legislations or rules that the Data Protection Authority or any regulator will frame.
But there will be, I think, Rhythm, the critical point that Mr. Chandrasekhar is putting out, there will be soon a proper law, a regulatory framework on issues of data privacy in the country. And I think he's quite clear about going there.
That's 100%. That I can assure you.
And within a month or so, within this Parliament session?
No, I think very soon. I mean, I have no way of predicting how Parliament will respond and function, but I can assure you that the country will, and the Prime Minister is very keen on delivering this one very important piece of legislation that will guide the overall architecture and framework.